I think he's projecting a bit.
Yeah.
Is there something you want to say to Bennett, Mr. John Richards? I'm sorry. I need to let off some steam too sometimes.
What do you know about two certified bankers? PhantasmaCast.
Welcome back to PhantasmaCast, where we watch our favorite movies two at a time, and you should too. I'm Jake.
And I'm Derek.
We want to give a little update to our fans.
Woo!
There's more than 5 of you now.
I know, it's crazy. We're gonna keep it humble. We're not gonna say the number, but we're impressed. We're impressed. And
we're not releasing these tax returns.
Yeah. But we just like to thank you guys for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. Just consider giving us a like too while you're at it if you enjoy our stuff.
Derek, when you think of like 80s action, what are those like quintessential 80s action like movies that come to mind?
Predator, Terminator, Rambo,
Rocky.
They gotta at least have their shirt off.
Yes.
Or near.
And like it's muscles galore, masculinity, hyper masculinity,
One-liners,
explosions,
dead bodies everywhere.
yes.
Blood. Maybe not so much. Most of it's kind of bloodless, actually.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
You can't even hear the plops. The motherfuckers falling out.
No plops or thuds.
So, okay, what do all those movies we just listed have in common?
2 absolute units in them. Arnie and Sly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what today's episode is going to be about. We're going to start it off with
1985's Commando.
And then we're going to move it over to 1986's Sexy Cobra. Or Stallone, depending on how you want to read the cover of this.
Yeah, whichever word your eye catches first, because they're both the same size.
It's as important that Sylvester Stallone is in this movie as the title is.
I mean, look at Commando, though. Take a second look.
Oh, fuck, you got me.
Yeah. Checkmate, Jake. End of episode.
Schwarzenegger has way more letters than Commando, though, so the name is smaller.
Yeah, you could almost squint and just think it's like a line, like a little stylistic choice above Commando.
Yeah.
For sure. It's an Arnie v. Sly Stallone world.
Yes. Yeah. The Coke versus Pepsi of 80s action movies.
Right. Stallone is clearly Pepsi, and we'll get into it. Cobra heads no, but we'll get into it.
So who do you prefer out of the two?
Okay. I'll lay all my biases out there. I love Arnie. I've been an Arnie guy. Just because I like how he leans into comedy. I really love his comedies. Sorry, he's just a funny guy. It's the juxtaposition of him being a hulking mass of a man.
Yeah.
And then delivering one-liners. It's great. I love that.
Yeah.
What about you?
When I kind of lay it all out there, Arnie versus Stallone, Coke versus Pepsi.
Cobra is Pepsi. We'll get to it.
I gotta say, I love the taste of Arnie.
You phrased it like that. Okay. You know what? Yes, and I love me a cool glass of Arnie.
Here's the thing. I'm a genre guy, right? Mm-hmm. And I think Arnie leans more into genre fare than Stallone does.
For sure.
Stallone is he's a drama guy, right?
Yeah.
He's a character guy. But Arnie, he's done Conan. Mm-hmm. He did a Terminator, Predator,
Total Recall. The Sixth Day. I'll say it. Yeah.
He's got Jingle All the Way.
Yo, my number one customer. I love Jingle All the Way.
So, I think he plays around a little bit more than Stallone. I think he takes himself a little less seriously than Stallone.
Yeah, and I think maybe audiences have rewarded him for doing that. Like me, maybe. Even though I wasn't alive for most of these movies, But I feel, and I could be wrong about this, so let me know if I'm wrong about this, any sly defenders out there, but I feel like his forays into genre have kind of been, they're regulated to cult status. They were not like warmly received at the time.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about that?
Well, I mean,
like Demolition Man.
like by critics,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
I think the people knew what was going on, right? I love Demolition Man.
Demolition Man is great. Arnie bias aside, Demolition Man is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I love Demolition Man.
It's more than just which one do you prefer, because they actually had a direct feud for decades of kind of like a one-upsmanship.
Oh, okay. When did that start? Do you know the exact date?
So the feud really like kicked off at the 1977 Golden Globes Awards, right?
Okay.
I don't think Arnold was up for anything, but he was an up-and-comer, right? Okay. But then at the same time, Stallone is he's nominated all over the place for Rocky.
Oh, right.
And he keeps losing.
Oh,
He doesn't win any awards. And then as he's losing these awards, as he's not winning the awards, Arnold Schwarzenegger is kind of like making fun of him. Like they're sat at the same table during this awards show.
Oh.
And fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's like giving him shit the whole time every time he loses. Until Stallone wins Best Picture for Rocky.
Oh.
And then that shuts Arnie up.
Okay.
So, you know, this kind of sets the stage for what's to come, as they're both kind of the kings of 80s action going forward.
Okay.
And it's really funny to me.
In my head, I'm picturing this as the rivalry between Austin Powers and Dr. Evil in Goldmember. He's like, who throws a cupcake, honestly?
Honestly.
You know?
The rivalry kind of takes place on the screen, right? They're both kind of vying for like top action roles at the time.
Okay.
And they're kind of giving jabs at each other in their films, right? So in Rocky IV, the villain is this hulking European robotic.
If he dies, he does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a stand-in for Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, okay.
In Twins, there's a picture of Rambo up on the wall, and Arnie kind of like laughs it off.
Okay.
Demolition Man, it's mentioned that Schwarzenegger is the president, to which Stallone's character kind of rolls his eyes.
Okay.
And then I know a movie that you love, Last Action Hero.
I was just trying to recall it, and I couldn't remember the movie. Okay, it's Last Action Hero, because he's in like what, Blockbuster or something with the kid, and he's the kid's trying to prove that he's like, you're an action star, and then they walk by like a little cutout of the Terminator, but it's Stallone.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
So, you know, they have this kind of one-upsmanship like all throughout the 80s, and it leads to this really like funny episode. There's a script that comes to Arnold Schwarzenegger called Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Oh, okay, it's this one.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger immediately clocks it as a piece of shit. Piece of dog shit. But
I don't have to do dog shit movies like you.
But he knows that like he's in competition with Stallone. So he like lets it slip through the grapevine that he's like really interested in Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Sadly, I'll have to pass on this Pulitzer Prize winning script.
And so Stallone is like, fuck, Arnold's going on for, I need to be in that movie. So he aggressively pursues that movie, and then Arnie backs off.
So okay, you won.
and the movie bombs. It sucks. And like Arnie like walks away, probably with like shit-eating grin that he has.
He's like, that's for the Golden Globes or something. That's for the way you didn't laugh or something.
So, you know, like this is like a really like funny kind of rivalry that these two kind of titans of action have.
Never, the lesson learned is never engage with the battle of wits with an Austrian. When a bomb mom is on the line.
They're good friends now. Actually,
Okay.
yeah. Stallone joined Arnie on his campaign for governor trail. They run like a foundation together. You know, they have made up. They were in the Expendables together.
Okay. Yeah. This whole time you're listing like what they've done. I'm like Expendables. You're like real world shit.
Toss that one in there.
Yeah.
That old chestnut. So that's kind of like why we picked these two movies. I think they are very ridiculous 80s action movies.
Completely.
That really like give you all of the ingredients that the 80s would play with action movies going forward. And then they've got the Titans in them. Schwarzenegger, Stallone.
Yeah. An up-and-comer versus... This guy's already got 2 Rambos and 4 Rockies in the bag.
He has 4 Rockies in the bag at this point? 4 Rockies in the bag,
yeah. He'd already got his Drago thing in, you know?
So I can kind of see Stallone going, who's this fucking kid? Who's he think he is? This fucking Austrian piece of shit.
He's the disease. I'm the cure.
So let's start with Commando. Commando is an anomaly of a movie.
Completely agree. It's strange.
It's got a lot happening. But the plot is retired Special Forces operative John Matrix.
Real name.
Hell of a name. Hell of an American name.
Yeah. I think they call him John 1. It's just Matrix after that. They're like, we know which one's the cooler name.
John Matrix just wants to cut logs and feed deer in the mountain with his young daughter. Instead, a rogue dictator kidnaps her to force Matrix into pulling off a political assassination. Matrix escapes custody, hijacks a plane, teams up with an off-duty flight attendant, and gives himself exactly 11 hours to track down the bad guys.
Every dad's worst nightmare. I'm sure you've been there, fellas.
So the like ridiculousness of the movie kicks off immediately.
Yeah, it still baffles me. The opening of this movie still baffles me because I'm like, all right, Bill Duke's here. What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we doing here? He's not the commando. He's not the guy on the cover.
Yeah. It opens onto an idyllic neighborhood street.
You're like, I'd like to live there.
A garbage truck passes by.
I would love to live there. They got garbage.
But wait,
Oh.
You think to yourself, there aren't any garbage cans out.
Now that I think about it, that is a little weird.
In fact, I actually called that out when we were watching the movie. I was like, there's no garbage cans out.
You scanned it and there's no garbage cans. What are they doing here? It's an off day.
Something off about this
Unless
shit.
they change the schedule.
Odd, to say the least. The noise of the truck wakes up this guy who we've not been introduced to, but he has the most realistic reaction to the garbage truck, like coming when you didn't expect it.
Give it to us.
He wakes up and he's like, what's that sound? And his wife's like, I think it's the garbage. And he's like, shit! I forgot! We've all been there, right? You forget to lay the garbage. So he immediately gets his shit together and he's taking the bags out. He's like, hey guys, like, you know.
Wait up.
Come to find out, it's not garbage day. It's killing day.
It's killing day. Yeah, you just take him out right then and there. They don't even do him the courtesy of putting him in the truck.
No.
They just leave him there.
Yeah. And then it's really funny that they chose this setup to get close to him, because then their getaway car is a garbage truck.
And they're like, masks back on?
Yeah. And famous for being very fast and nimble on the road. And then it goes into this like montage, right?
Of sorts. Yeah, there's 2 more instances.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Bill Duke shows up 2 more times. Give us those ones.
Yeah, this one immediately struck both of us as odd because we're like, okay, Bill Duke again. Great. I still don't know why you're here, but cool.
We know we killed a guy.
Who killed a guy. But then he's in a car dealership and he's buying a Cadillac.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love me some Cadillac. And we both went, what does he mean by that? You know? But he gets in the car, he backs it up, and the guy's like, no, you shouldn't be backing it up. And he's like, fuck you. Puts it in drive, kills him.
The car salesman keeps calling him brother for some reason.
Yeah, again, set off our alarms. We're like, let's look past that. And then the third and final Bill Duke moment before we get to our montage.
Hold on. Was the car salesman the hit?
Yes.
Or was he legitimately stealing a car?
No, it was the hit, because that whole sequence ends with the camera at like the ground level, panning into his dead body. Like, got him.
Yeah.
He's dead.
So that's had to have been the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's like a fishing wharf scene. There's like some guys on a boat. There's a mustachioed man who we, as of this moment, do not know. But they call attention to him. He gets on the boat. He's like, hey, fellas, blah, blah, blah. And then one guy who is also related to this crew, like, looks off and spots Bill Duke. And like with a hint of familiarity. He's like, oh, I know who that guy is.
Yeah.
And then mustachioed man also takes a gander at him. He's like, I know him too. But he kind of smiles about it. Gets in the boat, drives away on the boat. Bill Duke pulls out his like remote control and blows up the boat.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'm so happy that Bill Duke's getting these hits in. But what are we doing here? Cut to...
We're introduced to like another montage. We got a follow-up montage.
Okay. Movie's like 4 or 5 minutes in. Just be like, now sit on that.
Yeah. We're front loading some fucking information. Sit down, relax, enjoy.
Yeah.
I think they did it in Rambo 2. But like it's one of those early examples of bringing that like retired ace back from retirement for one last job. Right. So you got to set the scene with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's living a mountain man life out in the woods in his cabin
With his chainsaw.
cutting down trees. Someone's
tree
coming up behind him.
Oh no.
You think
Bill Duke.
Is Bill Duke back?
The return of the Duke?
No, Alyssa Milano.
That's his fucking daughter, you idiot. They're going to go have ice cream.
Have ice cream. She's going to put it in his face. It's going to be the silliest thing.
How does he laugh? How would he laugh? And that's why we watch Arnie. We're actually robbed of that because it's all like there's like a bunch of music underneath this montage. So we don't get to hear the hearty Arnold laugh.
Yeah. Instead, we hear fucking the marimba.
Yeah. You were like, what the hell is this sound?
It goes hard the entire fucking movie. You know how when I complain about the saxophone in Fade In?
Do I? Yeah.
The marimba in Commando is relentless.
There's some saxophone in here too, but yeah, the marimba really goes in.
They're having ice cream together. He's teaching her martial arts.
Yeah.
They're feeding baby deers together.
They're going fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad he's going to have to come out of retirement.
Oh, yeah. It's too bad. Major General Franklin Kirby is en route via helicopter.
Yes.
To come pick him up.
And we talk about how Arnie leans into the comedy. I think this movie definitely plays for laughs because as soon as we come out of the montage, they sit down to have breakfast and he's like reading a magazine.
Yes. It's awesome. So these are kind of his first spoken words in the movie.
Establish his character. What does he say?
Well, I think it's important context that he's reading like a teen gossip magazine or something like that.
Cream.
Yeah. Okay. And he's like, Boy George, they should just call him Girl George. I think it would clear up a lot of confusion. And I'm like,
I don't think that was the record scratch the writer wanted it to be.
Is this progressive for 1985? I don't know.
Yeah, who's to say?
But then the follow-up line is like, in Austria, the communists said that rock and roll was subversive.
Maybe they were right.
Maybe they were right. Baffling. Who cares? You don't even have time to think about that because that's Major General Franklin Kirby.
Yeah.
Coming to touchdown.
Going to bring him out of retirement. So basically, all of the guys on his team, on his the SEAL Team 6 or whatever, his special ops team, get killed. And those were all the guys that got killed in the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. And so he's coming to be like, hey, you got to look out. We're going to leave some guys here to look after you.
Yeah, and three names come up for the three guys. It was like some guy we don't care, guy number
Another
2
guy,
we don't care about, Bennett. That one, yeah, makes him perk up a little bit. He's like, oh, even Bennett. Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we got some guys who are touching down. He's like, are they good?
Not as good as you were.
Not as good as you, yeah.
Every line feels like it was written by a fucking 15-year-old.
I can't believe there are 3 guys credited as the story by for
Really?
this movie. Yeah, and then one of them wrote the script. Stephen E. D'Souza.
Sousa, yeah. I know Jeff Loeb wrote for this, and I love Jeff Loeb. He's written some of my favorite like Batman comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's the same
a comic
guy?
book writer. Yes.
Whoa. Okay, I was like, looks
The
really-
Long Halloween, Jeff Loeb. That Jeff Loeb.
Okay, hold on. We've already laid out our biases. We forgot to lay out the Batman bias, and we didn't mention Batman and Robin because I love Arnie in Batman and Robin. Everybody,
Freeze.
chill.
Oh man. Pair that with "Let Off Some Steam."
Bennett. Yes. Oh man, we got to go through the one-liners in this. After we finish setting up. What the hell is going on in this movie so far? Because so far this is as plot heavy as we're getting.
Yeah. So the general's like, "Hey, they're coming for you. Watch out." Right. And then they immediately come for him. He watches out. He can smell them downwind.
What's wrong? You can't. Other guy. He said you were good, and you can't smell them.
I don't know if this is the first time we see it in like action movies, but it like hit me. Like, I love that gag when he like opens the door and that guy is standing there.
The guy who couldn't smell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he falls over because he's got his throat slashed. Right.
Yeah. Maybe Arnie was a fan of Friday the 13th. And he was borrowing from Jason. He's like, I love how that bag-headed man at this point, I don't know how many Friday the 13th are out by 85. A few.
Yeah.
A few to say the least. But he's like, I love how that bag-headed man set up his dioramas of death.
Bag-headed man.
Canonically, I haven't
gotten to the mask.
Yeah, he's only seen 1 and 2. Or he's only seen 2 because, Jason's not in the first one, really.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, I love that. And then I think technically this leads right into our first one-liner, which is one of the guys that was on the boat is like there to be like, you're too late for it, John. We've already got your daughter.
Yeah, and he's like, basically, we got a job for you to do. You're gonna help us, right? Mm-hmm. And he goes, wrong. Fucking blows him away.
Yeah. Wrong.
So basically, they like kidnap his daughter, try and force him to assassinate this political person in the made-up South American country of Valverde. So,
but who were they though? Right?
So one of the bad guys is Dan Hedaya doing some brown face and brown voice.
Yeah, makes it kind of hard to watch and understand too.
Yeah, makes me kind of really lament like Cher's dad because he's the dad in Clueless. That's what that's my frame of reference for this guy.
I'm like, that's the lawyer in the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Comedies.
And then Bennett is there.
Yes, and we're like, hold on, that's the guy who got blown up on the fishing boat.
Yeah, and so basically they like faked his death so that it would make the army come out and warn Matrix.
Yeah. General Franklin Kirby fell for it.
Yeah. In reality, he led them straight to him. And that's what let him capture his daughter.
Fellas, you hate when this happens to you.
And then, so then after that, he gets set loose. Well, not really set loose, but they send him to, go on this plane, this 11-hour flight to Valverde to go and, do the assassination. But he is able to get off the plane.
Very, very silly. In a very silly manner.
That leads us to our second one-liner. So the guy he's with is sitting next to him, and he asked the flight attendant for a blanket and a pillow.
Yeah. Should have asked for a Coke. He should know that he's a Coke guy.
And then he just fucking elbows the dude in the face, takes him like this, and then breaks his fucking neck.
Gives him the noogie of death.
Yes. And then just makes it look like he's asleep.
Yeah. Puts the blanket up on him, hat tilted down. Yeah.
What's the one-liner?
Oh, it's excuse me, ma'am. Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired. That one guy, he has an insane look about him, and it made me think out loud. I'm like, this gang, Bennett and his guys, are like anime villains. How they're so specific. This guy that he killed was like dressed in like a Hawaiian shirt. He's got like a safari hat. He's doing the crazy. I'm the crazy guy with his knife up against his cheeks like that. There's that shorter guy, played by David Patrick Kelly of Warriors fame. You know, Warriors come out to play.
He's also one of the Horn brothers.
Yeah,
in,
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he plays Sully. And there's a setup to a second punchline, which we'll get to, for Sully at the airport before he sees him off.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kills Henriquez. That's what his credited name is. I don't know if
what was your name for him though?
Oh, it was like it was like Carl Safari or some shit like that,
or Gap.
yeah. Carl Safari. My friends call me Gaps on account of the gap in my teeth.
Yeah, it's got a mile wide fucking gap in his teeth too.
I can say that. I got the gap, you know. But he kills this guy. He's dead tired. Yeah. And then he's like, this is my escape. Now I can get off this plane that still hasn't yet taken off. But it's going down the runway.
Yeah.
And he like sneaks into the cargo area. There's like a dog barking at him. He just like tears down a wall like it's made of paper. I still don't get that one.
Brittany, we were watching it yesterday, and she's like, did he just rip that wall off the plane?
yeah, he did. It's John Matrix. Yeah. He doesn't even see the wall. Sorry, that's a Matrix joke. He rips through the wall, and then he gets on like the landing gear as it's like it's still deployed.
Yeah. And then jumps off into a swamp, which is so conveniently placed.
I wish we had like a different framing for this to be able to do his
fucking back flop into the fucking swamp.
The way he goes mid limp a little bit in there.
He lands so stupidly, but then when it cuts to him getting out, he's way too like put together, you know, for having fucking eaten it into the swamp.
Yeah, he might as well like emerge like he's a fucking mermaid. He's like, oh yeah, that's all good. Anyways, time to start sprinting out of this swamp.
So then he goes after our warriors guy, Sully.
Yeah.
Who, before he put him on the plane, he says, Sully makes a weird, disgusting joke about how they're going to get more time alone with his daughter.
Yeah.
And he goes, you're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
And he kind of chuckles at that too. He's like, oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sully's too horny for his own good, though.
Oh, yeah. So there's this scene where he like walks up to what's her name? What's her character name? Cindy. And she's on the phone, and he just kind of stands like maybe like a foot away from her, and he's just staring at her while she's on the phone. Maybe
closer than you and I are right now.
Yeah.
He's just
that fucking grin on his face, just like just biting his lower lip.
I wish I was that phone.
When has that worked for you, my guy? But anyways, he chases Sully down. There's a big car chase. And then he's trying to get information from Sully, and he goes, Sully, this is really a gravity problem, or something like that.
He's like, remember when I'd say I'd kill you last? Uh-huh. I lied.
And he fucking drops him.
No thud.
He's still fallen to this day.
I have a confession to make. I always am like, what movie does that one-liner take place in? And until I saw it again when we watched this, I always assumed it somewhat weirdly happened in True Lies.
Okay.
Because I thought it was part of the Bill Paxton like used car salesman.
Oh, like when he like goes and scares him?
Yeah, and he has like that little fantasy about punching his lights out, and he's still laughing. I thought that was part of True Lies, so I was like, is that a True Lies line? And like, no, that's a Commando original.
Yeah.
Of I lied.
And so that takes him to this hotel where he's supposed to meet up with Bill Duke.
Yes.
Which is a great scene because it immediately fucking leads into a fight between the two.
And Cindy's there.
And Bill Duke says something like, this green beret is going to kick your ass.
Okay. And Arnie
says, I had green berets for breakfast.
got him.
And then he throws him into this room that's like right next to it.
Yes.
And it's not like really acknowledged, but in the background, it's these two people who are like, they're having sex, but like there's a camera set up on a tripod. So they're making a sex tape. What you notice about that, though, is when they pop up out from under the blankets, she's behind him.
She's on top.
She's
topping this guy. She is railing him.
She's giving him the commando.
Our theory is that they just went, well, that was weird, and continued after the death.
I mean, Bill Duke shot his gun like 5 times before he was thrown into the room.
Dude, and the bottom hadn't even shot his gun once. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't phase him at all.
No.
I don't think Bill Duke gets a one-liner, though, for his death.
Besides
the
green
one
beret.
before. Yeah. Maybe because he's the real bad guy. The real bad guys don't get.
Oh, because he did actually kill 2 members.
Yeah.
Ex-members of the unit or whatever.
Aside from Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie, Bill Duke kills the second most amount of people in this movie.
Bennett kills nobody.
No.
Even though he's supposed to be the protege.
He's supposed to be the one that is too into killing. And that's why he got geeked out.
Yeah.
Okay, I do want to talk about this for a second.
We have the Bennett theory?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm watching this movie. I'm watching it for maybe the 3rd or 4th time in my life. And I'm like, why is Bennett so fucking pissed off at Arnold Schwarzenegger? The official story, okay, is that it's because Arnie kicked him out of the squad for enjoying killing too much.
That's the government line. You believe that? I sure don't.
No. The dude is way too passionate about taking Matrix down for that to be the real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
I think he wants to take him down.
To Pound Town.
Out for a good dinner.
I think he's in love with him, dude.
Yeah.
This is a love story.
Yeah. And it's a love story. And we haven't talked about what Bennett looks like, really, outside of his mustache. Yeah. I would say it's a porn stash. But then he's also got what I always assumed was chainmail.
It looks like chainmail. But it's like a knitted mesh shirt. It makes him look like the fucking sheriff of Nottingham, dude. Like it's such an anachronist like costume for this. And he's wearing tight leather pants.
Was he part of the Village People? I think that would clear up a lot of confusion.
I keep thinking of like his name in the back of my head is Chainmail Daddy. You know, that describes him perfectly, I think.
Yeah.
I think who's the actor that played him?
Bennett. Vernon Wells.
Vernon Wells. I think he's credited with calling him like an evil Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
And it fits. Like if you look at the mustache and everything, like it's
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I never thought of it as a Freddie stash.
I don't know if you knew this. Freddie Mercury was a homosexual.
I'm absorbing this information for the first time. I think Freddie should have led with that. It would have cleared up a lot of confusion.
Yeah, I think Bennett is just like, if I can't be you and if I can't fuck you, I'm going to fucking kill you, dude.
Be mine or die.
Yes.
He wants to co-parent.
That's why he kidnaps her.
That's why he kidnaps the daughter. And holds her at knife point because he loves the knives, right? And he's like, okay, try something out. Call me, just say, Dad, can we go get some ice cream?
No, Dad, I can't do that.
I can't do that, Dad. That would explain so much because the text of their rivalry is that shouldn't have kicked me out of a unit, John.
Yeah. I wouldn't,
because I love you.
I wouldn't say no to $100K if that was all that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He also says that at the airport. He's like, what are they paying you? What are they paying you, Bennett?
They offered me $100,000 because he's Australian. So since it was you, I'll do it for free. So
Because I love you.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, John Matrix, hurt this man.
And as far as we know, he's single.
Yeah.
So he's got a shot.
He's trying.
He's invested in Boy George. I think we have a solid case here. He's like, the mustache is for you, John. It's all for you, John. I don't know why I pulled the Omen out of here, but anyways.
And then at the end, when he and Bennett have their final fight scene, there's that line where Matrix is like, "You don't have to shoot me. Put a blade in me."
I know you want to. Yeah.
And then it cuts to Bennett. Do Bennett's face.
Oh, he's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right, John. And he's like, he just like throws the gun away. He's like, I don't need that. I got this. You know, that he goes full 11 with his horniness.
Yes.
And villainy. Mm-hmm. And chain daddy.
Yes.
He clearly
entered
needs
hate fuck territory.
Yeah. And that's not a fight scene. That's
they're making love.
There's more play.
It's not sex. It's love.
Which leads to that scene leads to the most memorable one-liner, actually.
Yeah. So they're in a basement, Freddy Krueger's fucking factory, basically.
Yeah, not Freddie Mercury's.
It's really funny that you think that this fight scene is going to end when he throws him into that electrified fence thing.
And he's like, oh, I'm
just charges him up, gets him even harder, you know?
He's like,
sharpens his blade even more.
You know how to get my buttons pressed, John.
And then eventually how does he dispatch him?
Oh, he like rips a pipe off the wall and then chucks it at him and impales him through the chest. And he goes, let off some steam, Bennett.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
That's awesome because the steam's pouring out the other end of the pipe and Bennett's just and dies or whatever. But yeah, even as a kid, I didn't think it was that grotesque. I actually went, that is funny. Let off some steam. I'd do that.
I don't think we've covered all of the like ridiculous kind of moments of the movie, but like let's talk a little bit about the staging of it, right? Like,
okay.
It is, I think, a movie that definitely plays into the comedy a bit.
Yeah.
Like, I think it almost like pretends to be self-aware, but I don't think it's like fully self-aware of its own goofiness.
No, because that whole final siege to get his daughter back.
Oh, yeah.
Is so stupid. It is so over the top when he gears up and everything. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, does the face paint everywhere. And then it is so mind-numbingly, the explosions play over like 6 times and stuff. There's clearly like just dummies set up to be the guys running out of the building.
He blows away like
hundreds of guys, it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's 10 minutes of him just shooting up this place, right?
Chops off a guy's arm with a machete.
Yes. And we don't see him die, so we can just only assume he's left him to bleed out. John Matrix is the real sadist. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I think he's projecting a bit.
Yeah.
Is there something you want to say to Bennett, Mr. John Matrix? I'm sorry. I need to let off some steam too sometimes.
But it's really kind of teased the whole movie because General Kirby is like, prepare for World War III. You know, like he's just like you have no idea what you've set loose on the world. God help us all.
Was this like after the surplus storming?
Yeah. He is a fucking like golden god that does one-liners in this movie. You know, he just reaps destruction all over.
Yeah. So much so that when Kirby finally shows up after all is said and done, I think even he throws a one-liner out and he's like, "Did you leave any for us?"
Only bodies.
Only bodies.
It is so over the top. It's like, I feel like 80s action movies in particular, they're like, they do kind of borrow from the slasher genre a bit in terms of their staging and format, right?
And for how many bodies they rack up too. Yeah.
You're kind of stretching a story around a bunch of like kills and set pieces.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it feels like it's in its own world. It operates with its own logic.
That's Commando, right?
Yeah.
That's the insanity of Commando. And I think this is a perfect segue into Cobra. That talk about being in its own fucking world, man. Cobra is nuts.
And something pulled directly from the mind of Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. Again, 4 Rockies, 2 Rambos deep. So he's on the scene.
Yeah, he's
not up and coming.
You brought this up to me, but basically, Cobra started as a spec script for a Beverly Hills Cop sequel, right?
Yeah, which is just insane to think about in retrospect.
And it, like, the producers said no because it like wasn't funny.
Yeah, this is mean as fuck. Yeah, his script just stripped all of the comedy out.
He's like, you know what's missing from Beverly Hills Cop?
A cure.
So here's the plot of Cobra. Marion Cobretti is a leather jacket wearing, matchstick chewing member of the LAPD's Zombie Squad. The unit brought in when a case is too dirty or dangerous for regular cops. LA is being terrorized by the New World, a cult of fascist, axe-clinking psycho killers. When a model witnesses their leader, the Night Slasher, Cobra is assigned to protect her.
Yeah. And which is the whole setup is insane. And we have to talk about the tagline for this movie is "Crime is the disease, meet the cure."
Meet the cure.
It's going to come up a lot. And it begins with this insane monologue by Stallone.
Oh my God.
You know, it's so breathy.
So that monologue would go hard if not for Sylvester Stallone's affectation.
Okay, I think you do a really good Stallone. Give us.
Did you write down the monologue at all?
I didn't, but
it goes something like
it's time crime.
Yeah.
Time crime.
Every 5 minutes is a burglary. Every hour a murder. Every day a rape. Like he's listing off crime statistics.
It's 250 rapes a day.
It's 250 rapes a day.
Yeah. It's basically like, you need me.
Yeah.
Because of how much crime there is.
Yeah. He's really setting up like we've talked about like Reagan in our last episode, but like that's part of it, is this idea that like crime has infected the cities and has started to cause this urban decay.
Yeah, because like there's no punishment enough. The law is so ineffectual. Yeah, and that's a big part of Cobra.
Yeah,
is how
the Constitution is an obstacle for justice.
Yeah, with all these bullshit rules in place, we're never gonna beat the bad guys.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, this movie sets up his justification for doing whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah.
He's outside the law, you know?
Yeah.
And this is before Dread, I believe. But
so that opening scene, a guy shoots up a grocery store, right? And instead of, calling in a SWAT team or a hostage negotiator, they're like, bring in Cobra.
Yeah, I think it's framed as like all that has already happened. It's real breezy.
Oh, every other option has failed.
Yeah, there's like snipers on the roof. There's like guys with machine guns on the roof. There's a whole truck brought in.
He's going to do something you guys didn't think of. He's just going to walk in the front door.
He's going to go in the front door. And then emerge from the freezer of the meat department somehow. I wrote that down as like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I love this movie, but that is purely visual because he wanted to open the door and have the fog come out and him emerge from it and being like, drop your fucking weapon, punk. You know?
And that's like that's the thing too, is like in reality, right? The idea, Derek, is that you try to save as many lives as you can.
Yeah. You know? But sometimes there's just the sickos are too sick.
And the guy, he's like I'm wired to blow. You know, he has a bomb. He's got strapped to his chest.
No, he's just got a bomb. He's holding a bomb.
Oh, in my mind's eye, it was like a fucking bomb vest.
Yeah.
So he has a bomb, right? He threatens to blow up the thing, right? And what is his response?
Do it. I don't shop here.
I don't shop here anyway. What?
So he has like an ear for comedy, but he's like, he refuses to deploy it earnestly. It has to be like an ironic comedy thing.
It's funny, and it kind of knows it's funny, but it refuses to acknowledge that it's funny.
He doesn't go, pause for laughter.
Yeah.
when he says, when the supermarket killer, and I want to go into an interview that was on the Scream Factory version of this, the supermarket killer says something of like I'm part of the new world. Like, we're going to bring in a new way into society. He's like, no, you're the disease. I'm the cure. So it literally is a line in the movie. It is not a tagline invented by marketing for this. But
that's straight from the mind of Stallone, right?
Yeah. And this interview with Marco Rodriguez, who plays the supermarket killer.
Okay.
We get a little more insight into Stallone. And he confirmed that everyone called him Sly on set. He's a movie star at this point.
Yeah.
And he pretty much also had final say on everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Cosmatos was the director, but it had to go through Sly's approval.
I heard the joke was they called him Comatose, the director Comatose. Because
okay, that's kind of clever.
He just, he was like a fucking trophy director, basically.
Which is, that sucks to hear.
Yeah.
I would have preferred, like, damn, this guy's got an eye, because there's a bunch of stylistic flourishes to this, which we'll get into.
And Sylvester Sly, if you will, has gone on record saying like he regrets not being the official director on Cobra. So,
okay.
For all it's worth.
But Marco Rodriguez's performance as the supermarket killer was like one of the first things they shot, was like championed by Cosmatos. He said that he called his agent to be like, yo, that guy was fucking great. That was awesome. And then Rodriguez heard from Brian Thompson, the Night Stalker, or the Night Slasher. Night Slasher. Sorry, I got them so confused with the real thing. And Brian Thompson was like, yeah, you did so well that now my performance has to be based on that. Like, you set the bar.
Yeah.
Now I have to match you.
Better than that.
I have to exceed what you put down. So thanks, you know. And dude, he kept his script and he showed it off in the interview. It's fucking sick. It is black. And then Cobra is red letters, and it's like engraved a little bit. I was like, shit. Okay. They weren't fucking around with that script. But the insight into Sly's mind part is, Marco says Sly simply told him that his character was evil. But Marco's like, I didn't look at it that way. None of us are evil. He's like, I was on a mission here. I was on a good mission to save the world, you know, by violent means, you know, but that's how he saw his character. So I thought it was very telling that Stallone was just like, no, you're evil. Like, be evil.
Yeah.
He's so black and white, so good, bad or good.
That's kind of like one of the, like, what they say about directing is like, you shouldn't judge the characters.
And I think Stallone really does.
He did. He wrote that guy as evil. He didn't really care why, but it's good that the actor was like, no, like, he's got to have a reason. He's got to have a motivation for doing what he's doing.
Yeah. So like when that happens, when that scene ends and he's outside and the media's like, do you think he deserved to die? Did it have to end this way? And he's like, he grabs the reporter and shows him like a body being wheeled out. He's like, tell that to his family.
Yeah.
That's just sly. That's not Cobra. That's him being like, I'm doing it for this guy's family.
You kind of have to like acknowledge that, and I keep saying like that's from Sylvester Stallone's mind. Like this is Stallone's like opinion, you know?
Yeah.
Like he believes this. I think.
Yeah. No, he believed it so much that he adapted the book Fair Game, that this is also credited under, by Paula Gosling. But really what he did was just took his discarded Beverly Hills Cop script and said, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Call it Cobra.
I want that one.
Yeah, I want that one. What does this have to do with Fair Game? I said, call it Cobra. His name's Cobra. Cobretti, get it?
I think that its thesis statement is so like surface level, and yet everything that the movie is like follows it, right? Stylistically.
Yeah. It definitely coasts on its style, its maximalism, which I think is the reason to watch the movie, really, is not to be like, oh yeah, the politics are wonderful in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's there's nuance.
There's a reason we call this a dude's rock.
Yeah. These are dude rock movies. This isn't think too critically about it. This is don't think critically about it at all.
Yeah.
To get some enjoyment out of it.
Or else it'll make your head hurt a little bit, okay?
Just a little bit. You'll feel like you have the disease and you want to know what the cure is.
In one of the video essays that came with Arrow, Abby Bender says, Cobra is a film built almost entirely from garish flourishes, and there's a certain tension running through it. The more closely you gaze into Stallone's mirrored glasses, the more confused you'll be about how seriously you're meant to take him. But that's all part of the fun. Whether or not Cobra was intended to be taken with any humor, it's safe to say the actor and writer has always had a nearly holy devotion to masculine fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That brings up something that I wrote down, is that everything about Cobra, the man,
Yes.
is designed for other men, for other guys to be like, that's pretty cool, actually. I think I'd like to try those on. I'd like to try those glasses on. Just go down the list. Like, do you know what I'm talking about here?
Okay, so you said something earlier before we started recording about how Cobra does not look like other cops.
No.
And that's important, right? Because when you think about the influences of this movie, the most obvious one being Dirty Harry, right? It's the vigilante cop genre.
Yeah.
He's taken that idea, but said, what if this cop was like, what if the Fonz were a cop, basically?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what if he was a rock star, you know?
I think even his partner Gonzalez calls him he looks like a vigilante from the 50s or something like that.
Like a greaser cop from the 50s or something. So he wears this leather jacket. He wears these sunglasses that cut a fucking crisp reflection.
Highly reflective aviator sunglasses.
There they are on the cover, right there.
You want to copy his look, fellas?
He's got, rock star haircut. He wears all black. He wears boots. Or wait, no, he wears jeans. He wears tight jeans.
Tight jeans.
You wouldn't want to roll around in those jeans.
You gotta have the ass to fill them out.
He wears those gloves,
Black
the
gloves.
fingerless gloves.
No, they're completely covered.
They're full gloves.
Yeah, they're full gloves and leather like boots. I don't know.
Yeah.
Brand. I'm not a shoe guy.
Like designer boots.
Yeah,
they
don't look cheap.
Yeah.
And then, importantly, he also drives a very specific car. Very specific. It's a custom 1950 Mercury Monterey. And the license plate says, awesome 50. AWSOM 50.
He is like when you watch like Always Sunny in Philadelphia and you look at like who Mac and Dennis like idolize, it makes so much sense,
You're like, I would love to have a beer with Cobra.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But yeah, and he's just got this like swagger and like an outsider kind of view of things. Like the world wouldn't understand the way I think.
It's devil may care, but he really cares a lot about getting rid of crime. And his we didn't even mention his pistol that has like the Cobra on the handle after his namesake.
Yeah.
Again, Cobretti, get it?
It's this weird, and I do mean weird, hyper masculine idea of cool and just like super American too. In the other video essay on this, Martin Centerio says, Stallone was clearly inspired by Michael Mann's MTV Cops approach because it gave Cobretti a total image. It made Cobra and Stallone an emblem of 1980s cinematic cool. He's also a pioneer metrosexual. Men could look tough and look good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's kind of walking up to other guys, like the guy that's parked outside of his apartment or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, clean up your act. You know? He's like, kiss your mother with that mouth?
Yeah. Look at me. Look what I got.
Yeah. Get that cigarette out of your mouth, put a fucking matchstick in there.
He fucking rips the front of that guy's shirt off for no fucking reason.
And then he's wearing a wire. We had so many theories about that. We're like, is he an undercover cop? What's the story there? It goes nowhere. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that Stallone cuts his fucking pizza with scissors.
Oh God, yes.
Why does he do this?
Because he's that cool.
I never thought about it that way. But yeah,
he's thought of a new world order, dude, in which the criminals get punished and pizza is cut with fucking scissors like they should be.
and he's wearing his gloves, so it's not like he's doing it because he's like, oh, I don't want to get the grease on my fingers or something. Like his gloves are going to be all greasy from this either way. The scissors serve no purpose. They baffle me. That
scene when he goes home baffled me too, right? Because he doesn't come home and like relax and throw it all off, right? He stays in it. It's like how like cartoons never change their wardrobe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's always in character.
He is always in character. He's a comic book character that stays that 24/7. He's
watching the news with his sunglasses on.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. No, he does take them off because then they start talking about the real life. They allude to the real life inspiration behind the Night Slasher. So in the movie, it's the Night Slasher, but like the real life inspiration was called like the Night Stalker.
Yeah,
I believe. Which is wow, what a creative liberty there for the name. I think that shows like the creative liberties that Stallone is willing to take,
and it shows the atmosphere that inspired the script. You know,
sensationalized murder.
Yeah. This is a man who legitimately thinks the world is fucking falling apart, and this is the hero we need for this moment.
And that the cops are literally sitting around with a thumbs up their ass, being like, "Oh man, what should we do?" Well, unless they just walk right in here and confess.
Yeah,
our hands are tied for anything. We can only just sit outside the supermarket while the guy goes on a killing spree.
And that's just kind of like what this movie is. It kind of fucks with your brain a little bit when you try to think about like the reality of this film.
Because it's filled with a bunch of straw men like this, like that. His not his partner per se, but the other like real cop, Detective Monty, played by Andrew Robinson, who was in Dirty Harry, by the way, as the killer in Dirty Harry. So Cobra wants to be Dirty Harry. Even so much that he casts a guy that was in Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
But just to set him up as the stooge, well, actually, the cops wouldn't do that. Just so you know, Cobra, I didn't want you to be here. So then by the end of the movie, he's still like, yeah, even though the guy's dead, you went about it all wrong.
I would have done it differently.
Yeah. And he's like,
shut up, nerd.
Yeah, shut up, nerd. He gives him a shut up, nerd punch.
Yeah. One thing that I think is really interesting too is how like this movie does kind of play with genre a bit too.
Okay.
So like the structure is vigilante cop, right?
Right.
He's got to go outside the bounds of the law to instill justice, you know,
yeah.
to serve justice.
Okay.
But like I think it does have a lot of other stylistic influences. A lot of people talk about the editing as if like very heavily influenced by like MTV music video.
Yeah, there's basically a music video in the middle of this movie.
Yeah, with the photo shoot with Brigitte.
Angel in the city.
and then it goes slasher too for a sequence. That hospital scene. Okay, so I love when that like janitor goes in the closet and he goes to that shelf, and then the night slasher fucking like gets him from behind.
It just says Jack in the Box.
That's a Michael Myers moment.
That whole sequence, I was like, he's doing the Michael Myers work.
Yeah.
Of H2.
Yeah.
For sure. He's cleaning house here.
He's fucking that nurse goes in to check on that one person who's dead. He just fucking kills someone in their fucking hospital bed.
I was half expecting him to be under the sheet to pop up. And then,
you know what he was under? The fucking bed, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets to that like he's taking the time. He's there to kill Brigitte Nielsen, but he's taking the time to like hide under the bed to get this fucking nurse, you know.
Brigitte Nielsen is work. He's having a little fun on the side there, you know.
And then when he goes to get her, like she runs into like her hospital bathroom. Have you ever gone to a bathroom in a hospital room?
Yes. I will not elaborate.
The doors are thick as fuck.
Yes.
They're the thickest doors on the planet.
Were they in the 80s?
Probably, because they probably were put up in the 80s. But somehow our night slasher was able to get a fucking knife through it. You know what I mean? That is Michael Myers' behavior.
Yeah. Listen, that knife is really sharp. They really call attention to that knife.
They don't call him the night slasher for nothing, you know?
Yeah, he's going to slash through that door. He sees a door, he's going to slash it. He sees a nurse, he's going to slash it.
It drifts into like thriller territory too, because the kind of
like the car chases and stuff.
The car chases, the cult really that like is doing all of the killings here anyways.
The mole within the police department kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's got to be an army of guys. You'll never find them if you're looking for one guy.
So you kind of have to go like if you were able to like boil down like the ingredients of what made Stallone write this movie, right? It's like crime bad.
Crime bad. Write it down.
Police impotent. And then he's just like, okay, I think Dirty Harry was cool. I think Halloween 2 was cool. I think Giallos are cool. It feels a little Giallo-esque.
Yeah, he's correct for that one. Because like the zombie squad, like whole idea is influenced from some like European like policing method, I believe, that they have like a whole separate unit to go out at night and take care of business or whatever. But
so like Paul Verhoeven, he brought a really European sensibility to the project.
He's like, well, I didn't grow up in World War II, but I'm a big fan. We got to dock some points from Cobra, because even though it front loads us with some one-liners, we are deprived of them throughout most of the movie.
Yeah, he's got a flagship one-liner. He's got a motto he lives by, but he's not doling them out as we're going.
And I have a theory.
Yeah,
and it's because he's on the defensive for most of the movie.
Okay.
It is when he gets offensive again after they've gone upstate. They being him and Brigitte Nielsen and his partner Gonzalez, they're going into hiding to lure out the gang out of the city. They're like, the cops are like, yeah, just let him do it because it'll at least get the gang out of the city. And then when they get surrounded, they get like fired upon. Gonzalez gets hit, doesn't get killed. And then when they go into like the final battle, essentially in that like what is it, like a foundry area?
Yeah.
And he starts doling out one-liners because now he's on the offensive. He's got them right where he wants them.
Yeah.
You know? And then we get the one-liner. You actually like perked up and were like, yes! When this happened was he dumped some gasoline on this guy and he pulls the matchstick out of his mouth. See, you're getting worked up right now just hearing about it again. He like lights it on his gun handle and he says, you have the right to remain silent. throws the med dead on him and burns him to a fucking crisp, dude. I was like, he's on the offensive. He's doling out one-liners again. This is not a drill.
Yeah.
This is not a drill. He's doling out one-liners.
And in his mind, right, the right to remain silent is
death.
Okay, you're gone. You're gone.
You're gone.
You're done. You're done. I perked up because I think earlier in our viewing, I was like, the match has to come in to play.
Chekhov's match. yeah, for sure.
And it paid off. One of the great ideas of this movie.
And then there's some baffling ideas immediately after that with the whole showdown with the Night Slasher. Right? How do you feel about that? I'm kind of mixed on it because stylistically, cool as shit, 100%.
I feel like the setting of it was kind of cool.
Very, yeah.
Because you're surrounded by this like very industrial environment, really kind of leans into the idea of urban decay, and you're surrounded by molten metal. Basically, they're in a foundry, right?
And I think the metaphor is that
they're in hell.
They're in hell. Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
But like the implication is like this roving group of criminals is like infecting working class everyday life, right? Of this factory.
There you go.
So he's gotta get them in there and take them out.
Cobra before he kills the Night Slasher, his final line is, "This is where the law stops, and I start."
Sucker. he couldn't help himself. He says sucker after that too.
And then he hooks him onto that hook and sends him into the foundry, right? Yeah. And he bursts into flame.
And I will say, because Mickey called this out too when she was watching it again with me, she's like, "Why does he sound like a baby?" I was like, "That's exactly what Jake said." Yeah. It's like the Night Slasher just starts screaming like, "Ah!" But just imagine a grown ass man on a hook.
Martin Sandario says that is a demon being sent back to hell for the good of mankind. Okay, and that really kind of puts a capstone on Stallone's thesis for this movie, right? He is the ultimate good, even when justice falls short.
He's kind of like Constantine, sending those demons back to hell.
So yeah, weird movie. Weird movie.
But
also very fun to watch.
Both of these movies are very fun, I think. Well, I think Cobra wins for most fun despite, and I can't believe we actually didn't talk about it until just now, the product placement. There's so much product placement in this movie. Coors, Pepsi. Pepsi features so much in this movie. That's why I made the joke about Stallone is clearly the Pepsi guy in this, because it feels like this was funded by Pepsi, which is crazy. There's like a Toys R Us ad in here. Anyways, the list could go on. But these movies are fun. They are dudes rock movies. This is one for the fellas. This is two for the fellas, actually. But I think Commando, despite my bias, loses out a little bit because the narrative isn't as interesting as Cobra. It's not that Cobra wins any awards for having a deep narrative, but it is fascinating. It's fascinating to pick apart.
Yeah, and it's got style too. I gotta, even though I disagree with its like neo-fascist fucking message. Yeah. It's got style.
It's got style. I want to know what the fuck Cobra's deal is.
Yeah.
And he does have little moments of levity, which I still love too. Like when him and Brigitte Nielsen are about to have dinner at that bar. Yeah. Right. And she's like drowning her fries in ketchup. And he comes up with like a little prop of the burgers, and he's like, "Your entree is ready. It's for a large family." She's like, "Good one, Cobra. Thanks."
So weak.
And then follows it up with, "Do you have a life preserver? The French fries are drowning." He's flirting with her. Yeah. He's trying. Marion is trying. And she's like, "All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down."
Yeah.
But that does play into like you said earlier, like the fantasy of like, he's a tough guy. He's going to eradicate that crime. He's going to go above the law. This is where the law stops and I begin, sucker. And then he's also gonna like dole out these terrible little like pickup lines and ride off into the sunset with the woman at the very end.
I mean, maybe he's telling all the guys out there, it's okay if you can't talk to girls, because neither can Marion Cobretti.
Being antisocial is the disease, and I'm the cure.
So that is Commando and Cobra Commando.
Cobra Commando. Don't sue us, G.I. Joe. Sorry.
Crazy 80s action films piloted by crazy dudes.
Two titans
Of testosterone. There you go.
I know.
That's the title. Titans of testosterone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a little alliteration to lead us off.
All right, guys. See you next time.
Bye.